Hello and welcome to our general Hatha practice. So we'll start today by sitting in our comfortable seated position. So it might be cross legs, legs out in front, hips to heels. And wherever we are, we've got the eyes closed to start. And we'll spend the first few moments of our practice just giving ourselves the opportunity to start to draw the awareness within. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Feel the way in which your breath is flowing through your body. Feel the breath entering and exiting your body. As we inhale, we draw in prana, life force energy. As we exhale, release any stagnant energy from the body. We're breathing deeply through the nose, all the way down into the lower belly. The inhale and the exhale will match each other in length. Smooth, even, rhythmic breath. Move your awareness now to your physical body here on your mat. Notice how you're feeling through your body today. We want to sit up nice and tall. We've got even weight between left and right sit bones. Spine is long, shoulders relaxed. Let's spend another 3 of our deep breaths here before we start to move into our practice. As we inhale, we can gently open the eyes. And we're coming straight over onto hands and knees. Knees under hips, hands just forward of the shoulders. We're setting up here for cat cow. As we inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts, lift up through your heart center. Exhale, tuck your chin, rounding your back up. Moving through again, inhale through front body. Exhale, back body opening. We move through twice more of the same here with our breath. So we can exaggerate the movement a little bit here, just getting some more heat and energy into the spinal column, into the front and back bodies. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine, tuck the back toes under. We'll start to lift the hips up as we come into downward facing dog. So you might like to stay still here in your first dog pose. You might choose to bring some movement into your pose by walking the dog, pressing one heel towards the mat and then the other. Maybe you'd like to move through your hips, rotating through your spine. Just take the opportunity to notice again how you're feeling through your body. still here in our dog pose now. So we've got that really strong grounding through the palms and the finger pads of our hands. Our ears will be in line with the top parts of the arms. Sit bones are separating, they're tilted up towards the sky. We want to feel as if our thighs are rolling inwards towards each other. The heels working towards the mat. So the heels may not touch, and you may need to have a slight bend in your knees. Inhale, bending your knees, looking forward. Exhale, step the right foot forward. I'm going to stay here in a high lunge. So you want to draw back on the right hip. Press through the heel of your left foot here. Gazes to the mat, and we're focusing here on bringing space to those inner hips. Now from here, we'll gently drop down onto the back knee. Framing our front foot with our fingertips. As we inhale, we're peeling that right foot up off the mat. So right foot is flexed. We'll start to bring some length into that right hamstring. Exhale, bending the front knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more of the same here with your breath. Flatten down through the palms, tuck the back toe. Inhale, lift your back knee, and as we exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, looking forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward, keep the back knee lifted for now. Draw back on your left hip. Back leg is working here, gaze to the mat, and again we're focusing here on bringing space to the inner hips. Notice if this side feels any different from the first. From here, we'll gently drop down onto the back knee. We're framing our front foot here with the fingertips. As we inhale, start to peel that front foot up off the mat. Start to bring some length into that left hamstring. Exhale, bend the left knee. Twice more of the same here with your breath. Starting to warm up here through that left hamstring. Inhale, tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee, looking forward. Exhale, step forward to the top of the mat. We're coming into Uttanasana. So you might need to bend your knees here as we come to fold forward. So we can feel the legs are working here. We want to ground down through the soles of our feet. The top half of our body is nice and light. We can let the head hang heavy. Breathe into your back body here. Two more breaths. As we inhale very slowly, we start to roll ourselves all the way up to standing. And we're coming to stand tall in Tadasana, mountain pose. Eyes are closed. Here in Tadasana, we want to ground down through the soles of our feet. Draw up through your kneecaps slightly. We can feel the legs engage. Draw up through your lower belly. Shoulders are relaxed. Spine is nice and long. We're grounded here. We're centered, connected to the breath. From here, we'll start to move into some sun salutations. As we inhale, we can gently open the eyes or draw the arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold, fingertips to your mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine, looking forward. As we exhale, we'll step the left foot forward, gently drop down to the back knee. Inhale, draw the arms up and overhead for crescent lunge. Exhale, hands through heart center. lift the back knee. Inhale, step into plank. The option here is to drop to the knees if we need to. Exhale, chaturanga, all the way to the mat. Press through the tops of your feet. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot forward, gently drop down to the back knee. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, looking forward. Exhale, step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift, looking forward. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands through heart center. We'll move through that sequence on the other side now. As we inhale, draw the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, looking forward. Exhale, step the right foot up this time. Gently drop down to your back knee. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale to plank. Remember, we can drop to the knees if we need to. Exhale, chaturanga, all the way to the mat. Inhale for cobra, move your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, float your right leg. Exhale, step the right foot forward, gently drop down to your back knee. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, lift the back knee, looking forward. Exhale, step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Pausing here, coming into Tadasana, eyes are closed down. And just notice the qualities of your breath here. You can feel the breath moving a little bit quicker. We can feel our heart beating. We can feel the heat starting to build in our body. As we inhale, we can gently open the eyes. So if you do have some blocks at home, you might like to keep those handy at the top of the mat, or anything that we want to improvise to use as blocks. So coming into Tadasana, as we inhale, we'll draw the arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, press back to dog pose. As we inhale, going to float our right leg up once again. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Drop the left heel 90 degrees, so it's in line with the short edge of your mat. Left hand to left hip. Right fingertips either rest to our mat. If you've got a block handy and you want a little bit more space in the pose, we can take a hold of our block. As we inhale, start to draw some length into that right hamstring. Trikonasana, triangle pose. So here in triangle pose, we want to tuck under through our right sit bone. We're rotating through the spine here, so we're drawing back on the left shoulder. So once we're here, we've reached maximum rotation. We can use the inhale to float our left fingertips. So here with the gaze, we can either keep the gaze straight ahead. You might be able to lift your gaze to your top fingertips. If this is not quite comfortable for your neck, you can turn your gaze down to your mat. So legs are working strongly here. We've got a nice rotation through the midline of the body. top arm is working here, so we're spreading out through those fingers, getting the maximum energy running through those fingertips. Smooth, steady breath. On your next exhale, bring a bend into that front knee. Swing the top arm around. We're going to lift up through the back heel. We're turning to face the top of our mat. And we're framing our front foot here either with our fingertips or we can use our blocks. Ground down through the sole of your right foot here. As we inhale, start to draw some length again into that right hamstring. We want to draw back on the right hip. Spine is nice and long. You might need a micro bend in your right knee here. And we can either stay working here with the spine long. If we're going on, we'll use the exhale to fold forward here to the inside of the right leg. So we're working really slowly and mindfully here, using our exhale to fold deeper to create a little bit more space in the right hamstring. Our forward bends are always very introspective, so we'll take the opportunity now to draw our awareness even deeper within. One more breath here. As we inhale, we can lengthen through the spine, bend the front knee. We can either walk our fingertips or our blocks forward, step the back foot in a little bit. And once we're here, we'll play around with floating that back leg up off the mat. So here we want to roll the hip down, so we've got our hip squared off to the front of the mat. We're pressing through the sole of our left foot so that that back leg is working, it's engaged here. Really strong for the right hamstring and the outer right hip, so again you might need to bring a little bend into that right knee. One more breath. Slowly with control, we'll release our left foot back down to the mat. We'll turn to face the long edge of our mat, coming into a wide leg fold here, so we'll line our heels up evenly at the back of the mat. So we'll turn the heels out, toes in slightly. Pop up onto the fingertips here, separate those sit bones. Inhale, draw length into the spine. As we exhale, we're coming to fold forward. So here again, you might need to have a little micro bend in the knees, and we're doing a lot of work with our hamstrings today, so we can use our exhale to slowly fold a little bit deeper. The legs are working here, the top half of the body is nice and light. Walk the fingertips back. We can leave our right foot as it is and turn the left toes out, so setting up for Trikonasana on the left side. If you'd like to use your block, we'll take a hold of the block now, pop it to the outside of the left foot. Otherwise, left fingertips to the mat, right hand to right hip. As we inhale, start to draw length into the left hamstring. We're rotating through the spine here, so we're drawing back on the right shoulder. Tuck under through your left sit bone. Really ground down strongly through the soles of our feet. Once we're set up here, use the inhale, float the right fingertips. So we want to feel open, we want to feel expansive in this pose. We want to feel as if the legs are working here, top fingertips are working here. We're breathing deeply into the body. Maybe we can even lean into the back body a little bit here. Smooth, steady breath. On your next exhale, we'll bend the front knee, swing the top arm around. We're turning to face the top end of our mat, other end this time. We can lift the back heel. We're framing our front foot either with our fingertips or our blocks. As we inhale, start to work towards straightening out through that left leg. So this time we're drawing back on the left hip, spine is long. Keep that little bend in the knee if we need to. We can either stay working with the spine long. If we're going on, use your exhale to fold forward to the inside of your left leg. And again, working really slowly and mindfully here, we use the exhale to fold a little bit deeper. Notice if this side feels different from the first. Close your eyes down here if it feels okay for you. Take the opportunity to go within, connect to your breath. Just one more breath here. As we inhale, we'll lengthen through the spine, bend the front knee, step the back foot in a little bit. We'll walk our fingertips or our blocks forward and we'll start to float up through the back leg. So here again, you might need a little bend in your left knee. We want to roll down through that right hip so that we're squared off to the mat. Press through the sole of your right foot so that make sure that that back leg is working here. We want to breathe into the left hamstring, the outer left hip. One more breath. Slowly with control, release your left foot back down to the mat. Turn to face the long edge of your mat once again, coming into that wide fold. Really ground down through the soles of your feet. Inhale, draw length into the spine. As we exhale, we're coming for the fold. Your exhale to fold a little bit deeper. Start to feel that length we're creating here through the hamstrings, the lower back. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Bring a little bend into the knees. We'll turn to face the top of our mat. Coming back to our resting pose, so that's either downward facing dog or you might come down into forward stretch. Knees wide, hips to heels, arms extended, and third eye down onto your mat. If you haven't already, we'll bring ourselves back up into downward facing dog. As we inhale, we're floating the right leg up once again. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Now we're taking quite a short stance in this next pose. We can step our back foot in a little bit. Drop the back heel down on a 45-degree angle. So here again, we want to draw back on the right hip. So we'll use the inhale, start to lengthen out through the left right leg, just as far as feels okay for you. So again, you might still need that bend in the knee here. We're bringing the left fingertips to the inside of our right foot. Right hand to right hip. Coming into rotated triangle pose. As we inhale, we'll draw length into the spine. On the exhale, starting to rotate here towards right. So you might stay here with the right hand to the right hip. If we're going on, we use the inhale to float our right fingertips. So really strong opening here again for the right hamstring and the outer right hip. So we can use our exhale to move deeper, to deepen the rotation here. So we're rotating through the torso. Gaze is straight ahead. You might be able to lift your gaze here. Inhale, coming back to center. Bring a little bend into your front knee. So from here, we'll step the back foot in here again. If you've still got your blocks handy, you might choose to take your blocks now. Setting up for half moon pose. So as we inhale, float the left leg up off the mat. Left hand to left hip. Right fingertips either to our block or to our mat. And from here we're starting to rotate and open up through the left side body. Find your drishti, your gaze point here to help you balance. Once we're set up, we can use the inhale, float those left fingertips, and again we want to press through the sole of our left foot. So that makes sure that the left leg is working here. Breathing deeply. The option, if you'd like to go on, is to bend your left knee, take a hold of the left foot in the palm of your left hand. We'll start to create a little back bend here, so that's just an option for you. Once you are ready to come out of the pose, inhale slowly with control, release our left foot down to the mat, and then press back to downward facing dog. So we'll move through that sequence on the opposite side now. As we inhale, floating our left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot forward. We're taking that short stance here, so we can step the right foot in, drop the right heel 45 degrees. As we inhale, start to lengthen out here through the left leg. Draw back on your left hip. Bring your right fingertips to the inside of your left foot. Take an inhale here, draw length into your spine, and as we exhale, we're rotating to the left. And we can float those left fingertips. Use your exhale to rotate a little bit deeper. Extend out through those left fingertips. One more breath. Inhale, coming back to center. Bend your front knee. We're setting up for Ardha Chandrasana on this side. So we'll step our back foot in a little bit. Walk the left fingertips forward. We can float the right leg up off the mat. Right hand to right hip. Find your gaze point here. Press through the sole of your right foot. Once we're set up, we'll float those right fingertips. And if we're going on from here, we'll bend the right knee. Take a hold of the top of the right foot in the palm of the right hand, and we can start to create that back bend here. Make sure you're still breathing here. Inhale, gently release. Coming back down onto your mat. Find your rest pose, either dog pose or forward stretch. Recenter, reconnect to your breath. Until ready, we'll all come down into either forward stretch or full child's pose, wrapping the arms beside the body. And we'll be here for a few breaths. We're just grounding ourselves after our standing poses. And again, just center yourself here. Start to slow your breath down a little bit here. Inhale, slowly lift the head. Come on up to sitting. And we're coming over onto the sit bones here. And we're going to extend our right leg out. Left knee is bent, and we'll bring the sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. So you might just need to make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, even weight between left and right sit bones. And from here, we'll turn to face the left knee, so that's our bent knee. Use the inhale to draw length into the spine, and as we exhale, we're coming for the fold. So we're sliding the right hand down the right leg. A few different options for the left arm. So the full expression of the pose will have the left arm drawn across the ear. Option 2 is to bend that left elbow. And option 3 is to wrap the left arm behind our lower back. So here we want to draw back on the left shoulder. We're breathing into the left side body so we can feel that nice opening all the way down our left side body. Just one more breath here. As we inhale, coming back to center. And we'll now turn to face the right leg, our extended leg. We can frame that right leg with our fingertips here. I can flex the right foot just to make sure that that leg is engaged. We'll use the inhale to lengthen the spine. As we exhale, we're folding forward here. So again, working really slowly and mindfully here so we can use the inhale to lengthen the spine. As we exhale, maybe we can fold a little bit deeper. Moving through that again, inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold, and we'll keep working in this way for the next few breaths. You might be able to get your fingertips all the way down to your feet. You might choose to close your eyes down here. Two more breaths here. As we inhale, slowly lift the head, come on up to sitting. And if you want to take this little back bend, what we're going to do is bring the left hand behind us. We'll start to lift the hips up off the mat. Maybe you can extend those right fingertips behind you. So this should feel pretty nice in the body. We're now opening up down the right side body. Maybe you can lift up through your heart center here. Lean a little bit more into your back body. Inhale, coming back to center. And we'll just pause in the center here and just take the opportunity to notice the effects of those last few poses. Once you're ready to come over to the other side, we'll extend the left leg, right knee is bent. Just adjust the weight on your sit bones here. The sole of the right foot comes to the inner left thigh. We'll turn to face the right knee. Use the inhale to lengthen the spine. As we exhale, we're going for the fold. So we'll slide that left hand down the left leg. Take the same variation you did on the first side with your right arm. So we'll either have that right arm across the ear. We can have that elbow bent, or maybe wrapping the arm behind the lower back. But wherever we are, we're drawing back on that right shoulder. And rotating through the spine, the heart center is lifted and open. You can breathe into that right side body. And just move that right shoulder away from your ears. Inhale, coming back to center. We'll turn to face the extended leg. You might need to shift your weight a little bit here again. As we inhale, draw length into the spine. On the exhale, we're going for the fold, so we can pop our fingertips to either side of the left leg. Use the inhale to draw length into your spine. As we exhale, folding forward. And again, working really slowly and mindfully here. So we use the inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. One more breath. As we inhale, we start to lengthen through the spine. If we're going for that little back bend, bring the right hand behind you. Start to lift the hips up off the mat. Extend the left arm across the ear. We can start to open up through the front body. We want to breathe into now the left side body. One more breath here. Inhale, gently release, coming back to center. Eyes are closed, just pause here for a moment and just notice and absorb the effects of our last sequence. Here we can gently open the eyes, coming into Baddha Konasana, so the soles of our feet together, knees are wide. So the closer the feet are to the body, the stronger the opening that you'll experience. So if it's a little bit too strong, take a nice wide variation, moving the feet away from the body. As we inhale, we'll draw length into the spine. As we exhale, we're coming to fold forward here. So you might choose to close your eyes down here. And we want to breathe into our back body. We can breathe all the way down into those inner hips. We want to allow our knees to fall a little bit wider with our exhale. Just release out here through the lower back. Make sure that you're not holding any tension in your lower belly, your shoulders, your neck. We're starting to come towards the end of our practice, so starting to slow the breath down here. We're really drawing the awareness deep within. Inhale, slowly lift the head. Come on up to sitting. We'll draw the knees in towards each other. And we're bringing ourselves to lay down onto the mat. And we're just feeling the mat beneath us here. Allow your back body to melt down into your mat. From here, we'll draw our knees in towards our chest. Take a hold of the front of our knees and we'll start to take a little rock here from side to side. So nice little release here for our lower back. Coming back to center, we'll draw the knees out wide and then draw the knees back in towards our chest. The option, if you'd like to take it, is to come into happy baby pose. So we'll turn the soles of our feet towards the sky. Take a hold of the outside of the feet with our hands. So drawing our sacrum, our lower back down so it's grounded to the mat. We can press our feet and our hands in towards each other. You can feel that nice opening here for the inner hips. And again, it's an option if you would like to take a little rock from side to side. Back to center. Gently release. Bring the soles of the feet back down to your mat, arms beside the body. Take an inhale here. As we exhale, drop our knees to one side. Use the inhale to come back to center. Exhale, knees come to the opposite side. Inhale to center. We'll keep working in this way for the next few breaths. Just releasing out here through the lower back. A nice rotation here through the spinal column. Move through once more to each side with the breath. Inhale, coming back to center. Draw the knees in towards our chest one last time. from here, we can gently release. We're setting ourselves up for our final rest in Shavasana. So have the legs extended straight out in front. Spine is nice and long and aligned on the mat. Arms rest beside the body, palms facing up towards the sky. We've got the eyes closed if they aren't already. And we want to allow the weight of our back body to begin to melt down into your mat. Just run a scan through your body. Make sure that you're not holding on to any residual tension through your body or your mind. This is our time to rest, to restore, to remain present here in this moment, in our practice, connected to our breath. Starting to deepen the breath here as we start to bring ourselves back. Starting to bring some gentle movement back into the body, wriggling out through fingers and toes. And bring the hands to rest, palms facing down over the navel center. And we can breathe into this space. Slide your hands up now to rest, palms facing down over the heart center. And feel the warmth from your hands melting down into your heart. Invite a nice deep breath into the body, stretching out through arms and legs. Bending your knees or gently roll to the right hand side. Just pause here for a few moments. Only once you feel ready, you can bring yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Eyes remain closed, or draw the hands to heart center in Anjali Mudra, prayer position, bowing the head down. As we close our practice together, we'll just practice gratitude for the many blessings in our life. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.